something interesting.
Something interesting.
I'm not going to lie, I'm running out of good ways to start this podcast.
Yeah, I think that was one of our weaker ones.
We're 20 episodes in, and I'm just...
20. So we just get a random song and add podcast into the lyrics somewhere, and just do that from now on.
Yeah.
Never switch off the Radioactive Screen podcast. That didn't even work. Yeah, it worked.
Okay.
Maybe. I've no idea.
Shall we just go with that for the theme tune?
I guess.
Every episode.
Podcast on the toilet. First thing that came to my head.
We are right now.
Together.
Yeah.
On the toilet together. Yep. You've taken one side, I've taken the other. And it all meets in the middle, if you know what I mean.
I was hoping I'd be able to sit on your lap, and then I would just, shit through your legs.
You were hoping, but you'd never get the privilege.
Okay.
Oh! Zinger. Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the Radioactive Screen podcast.
Yay!
I'm Josh, and this is my co-host, Sam.
Bitch. And we talk about the film and the television because we love that sort of stuff like a couple of big nerds.
Yes, we are.
You nerds.
And shall we just get straight into it?
Yep. Let's dive balls deep into all of the extensive movie and film... movie and film, they're the same thing. Movie and TV. Film and TV. Yep, they're the ones!
There we go.
Film and TV news that we've had.
We got there in the end.
This week.
So we're recording this podcast quite late, so we might be a bit lacking energy.
Depends how much cocaine we snort. None, so yeah, lacking in energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Let's do crystal meth instead. Oh, wait. So let's get started with the news. Because I definitely don't do crystal meth.
That's not convincing.
Okay, this is Confession Hour on the Radioactive Screen podcast.
Sometimes I like to stick crystal meth up my butt.
What?
In the back of an El Camino. Anyway, topical. Right, so what's the first bit of news, Josh?
So it's a good bit of news. Taika Waititi is playing Korg in Thor Love and Thunder.
The best news.
Yes.
The goodest of news.
So he was on Jimmy Kimmel recently, saying that they've basically done the first draft of the script.
Excellent.
And he announced that he'll be returning as Korg.
Excellent.
Brilliant.
That's all we really wanted to know about the film, if Korg was definitely going to be in it. We know for a fact Valkyrie is going to be in it. That's been confirmed.
Yeah.
And yep, Korg's in it. I'm happy.
Same.
Very much looking forward to that one.
So while we're talking about Thor, I guess, Marvel's debating whether to keep Thor fat in it or not.
Well, he's got to be fat for at least a little bit of the film, because otherwise... they'd have some explaining to do.
Well, it depends how...
I suppose, they could just say, I've worked out again, I'm back.
Yeah, it depends how long after Endgame it's set as well.
I do think they'll keep going with Fat Thor, because Hemsworth went on record of saying it was the most fun he's ever had.
Yeah.
Playing Fat Thor, which is weird. So maybe he could let himself go a little bit under the under the suit. But
what? You mean I don't have to work out for this film? Brilliant. Yep, let's do it. I just want the storyline to be like Thor just can't be arsed getting out of bed or something. So he's just like, Jane, you do it. Take up the mantle.
Yeah.
Whatever. In the comic book run, Jane Foster has cancer.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how she...
Yeah, because she becomes worthy of Mjolnir.
Yeah.
And, but obviously Mjolnir isn't in this timeline anymore. It might be. I don't know if Love and Thunder's after Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange one, because that could open up possibilities to them, the possible return of Mjolnir. But yeah, because in the comics, every time she picks up Mjolnir, her actual human form gets weaker or something like that. The cancer gets a bit more stronger in her body. Something along those lines. And yeah, but I don't know if they'll go with that.
Wait, so then she's just, what, a god?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works. Because technically Thor's not a god. Technically Thor's an alien. And it was actually the humans that just called him a god. And that's what gave Loki a bit of a complex. But I don't know if they'll go with the whole cancer.
Well, Taika Waititi's come out on record and said, we're not sure whether we're going to go for that storyline. It's a bit dark.
Yeah, it's not only a bit, yeah.
Although then again, we are getting Deadpool in the MCU.
Are we getting... I know I saw something that he's definitely back on to play through, but I thought they said he's not going to be in the MCU, he's going to stay standalone.
I think there's going to be a lot of references to it, even if it is standalone.
Obviously there's references to it, but that's Deadpool through and through. He breaks the fourth wall in that way. Like, there were references to the MCU before he was actually a part of Disney.
Yeah.
So, there's obviously going to be references, but I don't think it's actually they're not going to turn around and go, yes, this is in the same universe as all of this now.
To be fair, I'm okay with that as long as they keep it R-rated.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want them to make it PG-13. I mean, they did it with Once Upon a Deadpool.
Yes, which I haven't seen yet.
I've not seen either, but it was a re-release of Deadpool 2 with extra scenes or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But it was PG-13.
Yeah.
Which is why I've not watched it, because it's Deadpool, it's meant to be R-rated. They should do another Wolverine film, because they're going to go down the X-Men route, aren't they?
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually.
I think they'll leave it for a little bit first.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Kind of want to get the bad taste out of mouth after Dark Phoenix.
Oh, God. I saw that's been released on home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's home release now. I was looking at it and I was like, there is no way I'm buying you because you were shite. But
it was bad.
It was bad.
Because I have the rest of them on Blu-ray, I'm probably going to have to buy it. I'm a bit of a completionist. Like
yeah,
that.
I'm one of them. I've got the first Matrix, and I was like, well, I have to get the last two.
Sadly, yeah.
Yep.
And while we're on the topic of Matrix...
Ooh! Little segue, cheeky.
Neil Patrick Harris has been cast in Matrix 4.
I mean... Sure. The fourth Matrix is a film that just out and out doesn't need to happen, so it's already got that label on there, and that's the worst kind of label to have. It's totally unnecessary.
Like certain films that have been released recently. El Camino.
Oh yeah, El Camino, yeah, totally unnecessary. But Neil Harris Patrick, yep, that's his name now.
NPH.
Yep. He's a great actor, so why not?
I think he's got the acting chops to pull off any role that he does, but I feel like...
It's hard to speculate at the moment, isn't it? Because we know so little about what it's actually going to be. I mean, it's probably not even going to come out to like 2025 or something daft like that.
Yeah, probably not.
So who the hell knows? We don't have to worry about Keanu in that sense because he is literally immortal,
But yeah, I have to agree with you. Matrix 4 is probably very unnecessary.
Yeah. And it's only one of the Kikikowski siblings.
Lana Wachowski.
Lana, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember which one's coming back. But yeah, it's weird that it's only one of them and not both of them.
I guess they've gone off in like different directions maybe.
Yeah.
Because they've always been a directing pair.
Yeah.
Like Speed Racer.
Never seen that.
Jupiter Ascending.
Never seen that.
I've never seen them as well.
Nah.
But
I heard all I needed to know about Jupiter Ascending.
It's Mila Kunis looking good, and then shite. The rest of the film, not Mila Kunis, because Mila Kunis is beautiful.
Is Channing Tatum not beautiful? Is Eddie Redmayne not beautiful? Well,
Eddie Redmayne is not beautiful.
No, not really. No. Sure, he's a perfectly nice fella.
Okay. So the next bit of news we've got is Batman related.
Yes.
So we've got a few casting announcements.
Yeah. So I was wrong the other week on one of our own podcasts where we discussed all the things film and television. Go, plug. I was wrong about Isa Gonzalez being cast as Catwoman. I thought that was confirmed. It was not confirmed. And now I'm sad.
I think Zoe Kravitz, who has been cast, is quite a good choice.
I've not really seen her in much. I've only seen her in X-Men First Class, and she didn't really have much to do in that. I'm sure she's perfectly good. I don't like I say I can't really.
Hopefully, this will give her a lot to do.
Yeah, I'm just gutted because Isa Gonzalez is literally like the perfect casting for Catwoman.
I can't remember who she is.
She was in Baby Driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Not the main lass, the one who is with John Hamm in Baby Driver, which was a great film.
It was a good film, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't really want them to do a sequel, if I'm honest.
Yeah, they're penning a sequel, aren't they?
Yeah.
But,
I quite like that they're going with like a different kind of cast for the new Batman film. No one expected Robin Pattinson to be cast as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
No one expected Zoe Kravitz to be cast as Catwoman.
They're going very, very young with it, which is good. I can't grumble at them going for a younger cast because that's what I've been calling for so long now. So
yeah, it's clear that they want to make a franchise that's going to last a good few years.
Yeah,
maybe like X-Men did.
Hopefully they know, because obviously it's not set within the old DC universe. Hopefully, and again, they're going to go right. Here's Batman. Here's Batman done well. Here's Batman done young. Here's what we're going to do to bring in the rest of it, to then make it into the proper, DC universe, sort of like, the MCU. Take their time with it. Start it off with the character it needs to be started off with, i.e. Batman.
I'll be honest, what I want is a standalone Batman Beyond film.
I'm not really read or seen much about Batman Beyond.
It's basically Batman, but in the future,
Right.
trained by an old Bruce Wayne.
Right.
Yeah, there was a TV series about it.
I remember
a few years
there was
back,
a
the
TV
animated
series,
yeah.
See, we need a standalone Batman Who Laughs film.
Yeah.
The Batman Who Laughs is incredible. And I know who I'd want to direct it as well.
I've not read the Batman Who Laughs storyline, but I've read a bit of Dark Knight Metal.
Yeah.
Where he basically brings all the other incarnations of Batman into the universe.
Yep.
So who would you have as director?
So, because, and I'll go with my reasoning for this as well, because of the aesthetic of the Batman Who Laughs, I would have to go with Paul W.S. Anderson, who directed Event Horizon.
Yeah, but what has he directed since? Resident Evil? All those films?
Bear with me on this. So basically...
I'm shutting your butt down. Guillermo del Toro.
I mean, Del Toro could do any version of Batman. Absolutely any version of Batman whatsoever.
But just imagine Batman Who Laughs directed by Del Toro. It would be so twisted, which is what you need to bring into it, which I think Paul W.S. Anderson had back in 1997 with Event Horizon. But I don't think he's done anything since.
He could do it again with the right writing staff behind him.
But what has he done since, other than the Resident Evil films?
I don't know his filmography, to be fair, as well as what I should. But let's have a look, shall we? Oh, no, that's producer.
The Batman Who Laughs film, you want the director of Resident Evil, Alien vs. Predator, Death Race, Resident Evil Afterlife, The Three Musketeers, Resident Evil Retribution, Pompeii, and Resident Evil The Final Chapter
I'm gonna
direct
I'm going to rephrase.
Please do.
He should be...
A producer?
I wouldn't say producer, maybe designer.
But he designed Resident Evil.
Did he? Yeah, probably.
I mean, he had a lot to do with them.
Yeah. Okay, let me backtrack on all of this. Yes, because I see where that was a horrible statement. I got excited because I love Event Horizon.
Event Horizon is a great film.
Yes, and it looks great, and it needs to have that sort of feel to it. That's what I meant to say. I just got too excited and hyped up in the moment.
Okay.
But
I feel like that's right up Guillermo del Toro's alley, though.
See, I don't. He's very fantastical, but not very... Because it's almost gothic and steampunk, in a way, is the Batman Who Laughs.
Which is perfect for Guillermo del Toro.
But he's not that way. He's very, like I say, he's very fantastical in his work. Yeah, he doesn't really get gothic, which is what it would need to be.
Fuck it, let's get Tim Burton in.
No. Tim Burton should not be working.
Oh, wow.
I have...
I'm pretty sure that in
an opinion on Tim Burton.
I'm pretty sure that in the last episode you said, I don't want anyone out of work. But when it comes to Tim Burton, you just want that motherfucker out, don't you?
Well, should he... His films are crap. He's done 2 good films. 2.
Which were?
Sleepy Hollow.
Yep.
And Beetlejuice. And Beetlejuice isn't even as amazing as what everyone makes it out to be. It's just a good film.
I have never seen Beetlejuice. Yeah.
I can only say it's a good film because it's just one of his that I didn't actively hate.
I have seen Edward Scissorhands way too many times than I would like to admit. Mainly because when I was in English at school and the teacher could not be asked to teach...
Did she put Edward Scissorhands
Edward Scissorhands, yeah.
Ugh.
Or Of Mice and Men.
Is that Tim Burton?
No.
Oh.
No, just
because it's English.
When the teacher couldn't be asked to teach.
Right, yeah.
Edward Scissorhands or Of Mice and Men with Gary Sinise and John Malkovich.
Yeah, everyone got that. That was standard for English. Yeah, we had it. There was that. There was Romeo and Juliet, and there was Holes with Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's definitely not a standard one. Good choice. Yeah, so we were going to get a Batman Beyond film, actually, if we were planning it, but that didn't happen, and then we got the amazing Batman Begins and the Dark Knight trilogy. So it's kind of good that didn't happen in a way.
Yeah.
Even though I would have loved to have seen what they'd done with it. But it's weird, like, the cancelled Batman films out there.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, like
so many.
Darren Aronofsky was going to do a Batman Year One film, but he was going to completely change like the origin and the mythology of Batman,
which is bad.
Which, the Batmobile was basically a souped-up Lincoln Town Car.
Yeah.
With a couple of... I can't remember. It was like a couple of rockets strapped to it or something. And it was going to be like Batman lives on a junkyard or something like that. It was like a really weird take on the storyline. And it made no sense to me.
No.
That film would have not done well at all. But I'm quite glad we didn't get that in the end. I think Tim Burton was meant to return for a Batman 3.
Yeah, he was.
And his...
But in all fairness... I know it's a massively unpopular opinion, and I appreciate that a lot of comic book films probably wouldn't be there today if it wasn't for them, but Tim Burton's Batman films are not good films. They are not good films.
I think the first one wasn't great. I like Batman Returns a bit more. I think Michelle Pfeiffer's performance was quite good.
But that's whenever anybody talks about Batman Returns, they talk about two things. Michelle Pfeiffer's performance, which yes is excellent, and she made a great Catwoman. But that one performance doesn't make a good film. Neither does two performances, because the second thing that people talk about is Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
And Michael Keaton.
Yeah, but we'd already had that before.
Yeah, but
and
still.
Michael Keaton, it's not the definitive Batman either way. He's good. He's without being spectacular in it. And that's nothing against Keaton. He's a great actor. And also, the problem with Danny DeVito's Penguin is that it's not the Penguin. It's just a weird...
Penguin creature thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Penguin's meant to be a crime lord, essentially. Yeah. Yeah, but it was Batman done as a Tim Burton take.
Yeah,
it's classic Tim Burton, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's his weird...
And then you get... I mean, to be fair, I did get that classic quote from Kevin Smith, where he was talking to Tim Burton about Batman, and Burton said to him, anybody who knows me... whether it said it to him, but he was like, I read an interview with Tim Burton or something. And it was... Burton said... Oh yeah, if anybody knows me, knows that I wouldn't ever pick up a comic or something like that. And Kevin Smith's response was, well, that fucking explains Batman.
I do love Kevin Smith. And Jay and Silent Bob reboot's out, actually.
Is it out, or is it's soon? I know it's soon.
Oh, maybe it's soon. I've seen a lot of reviews about it recently, so... I'm
definitely up for seeing that.
That's another one we've got to go see and review.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll try and get that reviewed when it comes out.
So like I was saying, the Tim Burton Batman 3 was... supposedly going to bring back Jack Nicholson's Joker, and
who was dead.
Yeah, but I think it was going to do the Arkham Knight style thing.
Right.
Of it all being in Bruce Wayne's head.
Yeah.
Which I think would have been an interesting route to go down. But obviously, they wanted to go with a lighter tale and sell toys and everything.
Yeah.
And then we got the terrible Batman Forever and Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
which killed film.
Yeah,
which killed comic book movies for a few years.
It's insane how something can just do that. But like
one film,
I really want to go back and watch them. Maybe we should. Well, we keep talking about doing like watching crap films and recording our reactions to them for the channel. We've got to include Batman Forever and Batman, at least Batman and Robin on there.
Oh yeah,
back credit card. Come on,
bloody all of Arnold Schwarzenegger's quotes. Nice to meet you. Nice
to meet you. What killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age. So terrible.
My name is Freeze. Remember it well, for it is the chilling sound of your doom.
We've also got Paul Dano cast as the Riddler.
Yep, I think that's excellent casting.
Great casting choice.
Brilliant casting. He's a very underrated actor, in my opinion. Superb in There Will Be Blood.
I completely agree. I kind of see him maybe playing Joker, actually, as well. He could have that look about him.
I think he's got it. Yeah, I think he has the chops to do it. Absolutely. I'd agree with that. I don't think it definitely wouldn't be my first choice, but
no,
I wouldn't grumble.
And if you want to hear
I've said that twice now, I won't grumble.
And if you want to hear who Sam's first choice for Joker is, go listen to our last episode.
Exactly, go do it.
Plug. Yeah, so I'm just looking through Paul Dano's IMDb now.
The ones that stick out to me that I remember are Looper, There Will Be Blood. Was he in 12 Years a Slave as well?
Oh, of course he was in Looper, yeah.
Yeah.
No, not 12 Years a Slave. Cowboys and Aliens.
Terrible film.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Me and my dad were so excited to go see that because we were like, this looks like a weird mashup. But brilliant.
It could have been amazing, but they just got it so wrong.
Oh yeah, it was in 12 Years a Slave, sorry.
Boom!
Yep, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Question me.
with this news, we also get the news that Jonah Hill no longer in talks.
He's no longer in talks. So you must assume that it was the Riddler that he was up for.
Or, his pay, which he was complaining about because he wanted double what Robin Pattinson was getting.
Wow, that doesn't make sense.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wanted something like 10 million.
Jesus. That's strange from Jonah Hill, because this is the guy who took only $60,000 just so he could work with Scorsese.
I mean, that's what's been rumoured anyway. So I don't know.
Oh, what rumoured about
yeah.
the breakdown in these talks? Yeah, I mean, it could be either way, that one, to be honest, isn't it? But it's a shame that, because I think he would have made an absolutely brilliant Penguin. But it begs the question then, because I know they've said that there are going to be quite a few villains in it, but how many are they going to go with?
Do you think they're going to go for Joker?
I don't think they'll go for Joker in this one, no.
No, probably not.
I think what they'll do with Joker, they'll test the waters with this first film to see how well it's received. And if it is well received and they get back on board for a second, I think then they'll do Joker.
Yeah.
Sort of like what The Dark Knight did. They peel away from it for a little bit because the Joker is such a good character, but you don't want to exhaust it on film by having so many... Well, the good thing is you can have so many incarnations of the Joker if they're well done, but you don't want to get that really, 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 really bad one, Jared Leto.
Just about to say.
Kills a lot of enthusiasm for the character. Because I think the only reason why Joker that has just come out was so hyped up and everyone was excited for it was simply because of who was cast. Whereas if it was someone else who was cast who was maybe not as well known or even well known but was a skeptical choice, I don't think it will have done half as good as what it had done, just because people being like, well, I'm not going to see it if that's the Joker. First Leto, now this guy, blah blah blah, if you get what I mean. But because it was Joaquin
Phoenix is probably one of the greatest actors out there.
I'd agree with that.
And he is so picky with his film roles.
Yep.
That that if he's going to be cast in it, more than likely it's going to be a good film.
Yep.
And I think they just struck gold with casting him.
It was what a lot of people were calling out for beforehand anyway. Quite surprised that he took it, because as good as the Joker is, he's not an actor that would usually pick a role from pop culture.
Yeah, it's quite a...
But I think it's because of the way...
It's more of a franchise film.
Yeah.
Let's say.
But I think
the idea for the Joker is more of a franchise kind of thing.
Yeah.
The way the film's been presented is standalone.
Yeah.
Which I think is for real.
I think that's why he was happy to take it. Not only that, because it's standalone and he doesn't like doing his sequels, but also because it wasn't exactly like we've said in our review of the Joker, by the way, go back and watch the podcast. Plug. It was that it wasn't a definitive. It wasn't like
comic book
accurate Joker. It was very much no, we're taking this in our own direction kind of.
He would not have wanted to do a comic book accurate version of the Joker.
No. Did
you hear that Jared Leto came out and said that he felt alienated and kind of cast aside by the new Joker film?
Shut up.
Yep.
Suck it up, boy.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So it's just, I saw something about it, but I was just sort of...
Let's be honest.
Crippled with not caring.
His time as the Joker is done now.
Oh, yeah, he's never going to be the Joker again. And rightly so. I don't care what, I know you've sort of been skeptical about what could have been, because there was apparently a lot of stuff cut out, but from what I saw in that film and in the extra deleted scenes, I think he just didn't get it anyway. I think they just went in
an odd direction with the character choice.
With all of them, to be honest, in that film. It's just such a bad film.
I've got hopes for Suicide Squad 2, though.
But yeah, definitely hope for Suicide Squad 2, but simply because it's James Gunn.
Yeah, and it's such a great cast as well.
Yeah.
We've got Nathan Fillion and Idris Elba.
Yep. But with the Jared Leto Joker, I remember sat there in the cinema watching it, and there was literally only one bit where I was like, ooh, that was like what the Joker is like. And it was literally a fleeting second, then it was nothing.
Yeah, it was a terrible film. So what other villains do you think are going to be in the Batman film? So I'm thinking maybe Mad Hatter, because they kind of have to throw him in there.
Do they have to?
I don't know. He's one of Batman's rogues gallery, so I feel like we're going to go with it.
Is that what they said they're doing? I don't know what it is.
It's been rumoured.
Right.
Alice in Wonderland kind of obsessed.
Right. Yeah, I know him. Yeah. Because there was rumours that Calendar Man was going to be in there, which is a weird one.
I've not really seen much of his character, if I'm honest, so I don't know much about it.
No, me neither. Like I say, the only bits I know about it is from the Arkham games. where you find his cell.
Victor Zsasz.
Victor Zsasz, I have been crying out for Victor Zsasz for so long, and it's got to be Ben Foster to play him, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It has to be Ben Foster, but...
So they've kind of ruined the possibility now with Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. But I'd like to see Black Mask.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Black Mask in there. It's a shame. Why couldn't they have hired Ewan McGregor for that film instead of what looks to be one of the worst films of next year? I think it's coming out, isn't it? Yeah. It's weird that we're talking about that as if it's already bad, but it just looks so terrible.
It's going to be bad.
It's going to be awful.
And the thing is, you know it's going to be bad.
But the good thing is, we go into it think it's going to be bad. We might be pleasantly surprised at some aspects of it.
Yeah.
We might not be. You don't know. That's the beauty of film.
Like how I went into El Camino thinking, this is going to be bad. But then there was a couple of good scenes.
Kind of how I went into your mum thinking this was going to be... Wait, sorry, what?
She was great and you know it.
She was.
Okay, so I'm hoping we get like Deathstroke as well.
Oh, Deathstroke would be fantastic. Yeah. Who would you cast as Deathstroke? Just out of curiosity.
Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, because he never got the chance to do.
No.
And you never saw him unmasked. So he can do it. And
I don't think you can really go for a younger version of Deathstroke because he's not young in the comics.
You can. He was young at some point.
Yeah, but he wasn't Deathstroke at that point.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Joe Thingy Mangia. Sofia Vergara's husband. Also, lucky bastard.
Also, you did see him unmasked in...
Did you see him in...
Justice League?
Was that in the after credits?
Yeah.
Because that's the only bit he was in, if I remember. I didn't think he was unmasked. I hope he does get a shot at it, because I feel sorry for him. Because I
think he was a great choice.
Yeah, he was a great choice. And there was a behind-the-scenes bit of footage of him in costume when it was still Ben Affleck. And it was doing the Batman. Obviously...
Yeah, I'd like to see what Ben Affleck's vision for the film was.
Yeah, he said he wanted it...
'Cause I think it was Deathstroke who's the villain, wasn't it?
Yeah, he said he wanted it to be basically like The Raid set in Arkham Asylum.
Brilliant. Yeah, give me that film.
That's what we all want. But we'll see what happens. I'm excited for it either way because it's Batman.
Yeah. So, the cast list we have so far is Robin Pattinson. Robert Pattinson.
You just said Robin Pattinson.
Lies.
We can play it back and find out.
When I edit this bit out, I'm
going to edit it out and you're going to look like a fool, I tell you!
Robert
Pattinson.
Yes, as Batman, Bruce Wayne. Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon.
Yes. Good casting.
Great casting choice.
Not quite Bryan Cranston, but still good casting.
You see what I mean when they're going for like different incarnations of the characters now?
Yep.
Because like Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman and Paul Dano as the Riddler.
Yep.
I think Paul Dano's going to make a great Riddler as well.
Again, not quite David Tennant, but still great casting.
Yeah, but you just want David Tennant in everything.
No, I don't.
I feel like you do.
No.
Because
the last time we talked about David Tennant, we were talking about who could play the Riddler, and I said David Tennant.
Every time we do a frigging list, you're like, David Tennant would be good for that role, because you fucking love David Tennant, and he is a good actor, but he's not the best.
No, he's not the best. Leonardo DiCaprio's the best.
Agreed. Although I don't see him playing anyone in DC.
I think DiCaprio's one of them. He could literally play anyone in anything ever because he is a fucking chameleon. He could play a chair and still somehow manage to churn out an Oscar-worthy performance.
Not win it.
No, he's won now. Those memes are dead. Move on.
Yeah, I don't really see DiCaprio playing like an action role. Like, I can't think of him as any of the characters from DC.
Again,
You think he could play anything?
Pretty much.
Get him as Harley Quinn.
Yeah. The thing is, he could do that.
I am picturing it in my head right now, and I'm like, it's out there. Let's do it. Let's go for it.
Agenda-bent Harley Quinn. Why the fuck not? With DiCaprio starring. DiCaprio starring as all of the DC bombshells.
Yes.
We're fucking making that film.
Get him in Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman suit.
Yes. It's not just turning into a weird DiCaprio fetish that apparently we both have, but we're fine with it. Whatever, Yeah.
So a confirmed cast list.
Yeah.
Sounds quite good so far.
Yeah. Is it only them four that have been confirmed so far?
Them four so far.
Right, okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
Should we move on to the next bit of news?
Let's move on.
And it's a bit of pointless Star Wars news, if I'm honest.
Go on.
Tony Gilroy, who wrote the script for Rogue One, is working on the Cassian Andor series.
Oh, the Cassian Andor series, because everybody wants a Cassian Andor series. Apparently the way to get a character series now is just be really, really bland.
Yeah,
like pretty much all of Rogue One.
Ooh. I mean,
sorry, let me rephrase. Pretty much all of the characters in Rogue One, apart from Krennic, what's his name? Quick.
Ben Mendelsohn.
Ben Mendelsohn, yes, because he's awesome and he's a treasure.
What about Tarkin's oddly rubbery-looking skin?
Don't remind me of that.
Ugh.
The more you watch it, the worse it looks.
The stuff of nightmares.
Like I say, I don't hate Rogue One. I actually enjoy Rogue One.
I really enjoyed it.
I'm happy to watch it again, but it's not as good as what everyone made it out to be, and it is quite bland.
Now, I really enjoyed Rogue One, but I don't know if I can watch it again and again.
It's Star Wars.
It's Star Wars, but without Jedis.
Yeah, you need some bzzz, vroom, vroom, vroom
exactly.
in Star Wars. That's the most technical way I could put it there.
I'm a classic Star Wars nerd, and I need lightsabers.
That's what we want.
Guys.
Isn't it funny how... you don't agree with me, do you? All of a sudden,
Go on.
The prequels are considered some of the best bits of Star Wars.
Absolutely fucking not.
Well, they are. It's true. If you go out there, if you look on the internet,
no,
Josh,
the originals
if you get
still classed as the best bit of Star Wars.
Of course, they're the best. I said some of. I said they're
not even close.
They've grown. I'm not
sorry,
saying they're close to the originals. Listen to the words!
Episode 1 and 2 were fucking terrible, and there's nothing good about those films except Ewan McGregor.
They're gaining... Darth Maul.
Darth Maul as well.
Qui-Gon.
Okay. Stop it, you!
Pod racing.
Pod racing was terrible.
No, pod racing was great.
Pod racing was fucking boring. It was a 20-minute scene.
But it was a really good-looking scene.
Didn't fucking end.
Pod racing was fun.
No, it wasn't.
Clones.
Dooku. Right. The Star Wars Episode 1 pod racer game on PS2. Now that was good. But pod racing in the film, shite.
Not like Dooku?
No. His character was alright.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
It was
So you did
alright.
like Dooku.
Not
More
great.
Yoda, Mace Windu. Palpatine being fucking schemy. Schemy.
Yeah, but he was good in Episode 3, which is the best one.
Oh yeah, it's the best prequel. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Default.
I'm just saying. You saying that there's nothing good about them apart from Ewan McGregor is wrong. Although I agree that Ewan McGregor was the best part about all three of the prequels.
Yeah,
but they're gaining a lot of popularity now. Get off the porn. Look at other things on the internet.
maybe
Josh.
not Episode 1 and 2. And
no, but they are. They are. They're getting a lot of popularity.
And when you say get off the porn, but I'm watching Star Wars porn parodies.
Ah, that's fine. Yeah,
so
that's fine.
Let me off.
Double-ended dildo saber. Nice. Moving on.
Yep. So, those are the prequels that I want to see.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. So moving on to the next bit of news, because Cassian Andor series is shite, and let's wrap that up.
Well, we don't know that it's shite. It's not out yet.
It's going to be
just
shite.
Pointless.
Let's be honest. Kevin Feige has been given more power at Marvel.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
So he's basically the head of film, TV, and publishing. So which basically means he owns Marvel. He is Marvel.
Which is fine.
Can we please get like a Kevin Feige MCU film? And it's just Kevin Feige in his office, just like being sent scripts for films, and he's just like, so in this one, Thor is a black woman, maybe. In this one, Spider-Man is Tony Stark.
I have no idea where you're going with this joke.
I don't know. It's just Kevin Feige in his office. 2.5 hours of that. I'd watch it. It's Marvel. It's fine. You look very
I'm
confused.
just going to stare blankly at you because I have no idea what that was.
Okay.
Anyway, Kevin Feige's been given more power. That's good.
Yep. Should I delete this bit?
Yeah.
Probably not. Not gonna. I'm sticking with it. I just want to watch Kevin Feige in his office. Maybe I already do.
Well, you could sell that on the internet.
So he's been given more power at Marvel, essentially.
Right.
Yep. Cool.
Not really much we can talk about that. But it's given more power. That's not a bad thing at all. He's done so great with the MCU, and hopefully it translates into Star Wars.
Yes. Because he's also been given Star Wars.
Yep.
Which I kind of hope they go with him rather than Rian Johnson's trilogy. Like, I'm hoping Rian Johnson can still pull it out of a bag.
I'm hoping. I just don't see it happening.
I feel like the fans need to see a script first, and then they can judge. But they're never going to do that.
No, they're never going to do that. That's just basically, they need to see the film and then judge. But at that point, the film's already out and it's canon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's fine. Well, yeah, the future of Star Wars is very much in the balance right now anyway, because it all hinges on...
It all hinges on Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
I guess, which is weird. So
well, no, it doesn't hinge on Kevin Feige, but it's like how well Rise of Skywalker is going to be received when it comes out in December.
All I'm saying is, it sounds like Kevin Feige is going to be a very busy boy.
Yeah. But it'll be earning him that dollar bill, y'all.
Yeah.
God, I'd like to see his net worth.
Imagine his pay packet right now.
Incredible.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can only dream. Right, what's next?
This is probably the last bit of news that we're going to do.
Right, okay.
And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's release in China has been cancelled.
Because of the way it depicted Bruce Lee.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like China are big fans of banning things right now.
Yeah, they banned South Park. Well, they banned two things. That means they're banning everything.
Yep.
Goddamn China.
No, we love China, remember?
Oh, of course, yeah. All of our stuff is made over there.
Do you want to get this podcast cancelled? For all our fans in China? You know?
Thank you for making our stuff. I know it will have been hard on that factory floor.
Jesus Christ.
You earned that $2 for 7 months' work.
We're going to have to move production to India next. they're even cheaper. Wow, I didn't think you were going there, if I'm honest.
What, India?
No, like, they make all our stuff. Wow.
It's late. We're past the watershed now.
Depends what time you're listening, but yes.
Yep. For us right now, at the time of recording, we're past the watershed, so who gives a shit?
To be honest, we're always past the watershed.
Yeah, it's very true.
It can be 6 o'clock in the morning and we'll still be like this.
Yeah.
We just might have a bit more energy because
our most coherent, like early
cocaine.
afternoon. Yeah, yeah, because of the way the actual news. So the way it depicted Bruce Lee or something like that. I don't know what their actual reasoning was for, but
no, I'm not too sure. If I'm honest.
Well, you've got the article in front of you.
But you've seen it, haven't you? And
yeah.
Was there anything outright offensive about his?
Without knowing Bruce Lee, no. If that's how he acted, I've no idea. But no, I nothing crazy offensive.
Yeah, it just basically said his role received criticism, and that's about it. So, good way to wrap up the podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Astounding news right there. We did well with that one.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Promise, the other podcasts are just as good, if not better. Wait.
I mean, this episode's been fine.
Yeah, it's
been all
right, yeah. Got to start thinking of some more segments like our Joker one last week. I think that was good. It was fun.
I have a segment in mind, but I think we'll hold off until
we'll hold it
a later podcast.
Yes. Okay, we'll think of one for next week instead, unless there's a review. Well, there might be a review.
There might be a review.
Who knows? We don't even know what we're doing, guys. Can you tell? Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 2 weeks off work now, so I'm good.
Damn you to hell.
I've got some filming planned. It's going to be fun, and I'm not talking porn.
Yeah, you are.
Fine, Star Wars porn parody.
What, me playing Luke, your mum playing... Wait. Chewie?
Sure. Let's go with it.
Oh, God, quick, end it.
Bye, guys!
That's what she said.
You're the worst. Bye, guys.
Bye.